Okay, we're going to start reading and looking out for those answers to the questions. And again, I want to see how you all do. I'll help you with some, others I want you to do on your own. Here we go. American History Unearthed, Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Paine. Some school books leave things out. Do you know the early life of Abraham Lincoln? Do you know about the later life of Thomas Paine? Here's the whole story. Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln was a great president. He held our country together. He helped end slavery. Tales of his early life hint that he would be an honest and hard worker. They did not suggest he would become a legend. Okay, I remember one of our questions talks about jobs. Right here we have a job that Abraham Lincoln had, which was president. Here's one job. Lincoln was born in 1809 into hard times. His family suffered failed crops and hunger. They fought land disputes, harsh winters, illness, and death. Lincoln learned to use an axe as soon as he could lift it. He worked on the farm from a young age, so he had little time for school. In fact, he spent less than 1 year in school. His parents could not read, so Lincoln had to teach himself. And that he did. During all his free times, Lincoln read. He read books in his room. He read books under trees. He read books everywhere. So what I notice from this paragraph that I'm going to go ahead and note is that right here we see some difficult things that Lincoln had to go through. So I'm going to write hard times. Another interesting fact here that could become important later was that he had to teach himself to read. So I'm going to highlight that Lincoln had to teach himself. And I'm going to write the word read next to that. So we remember that Lincoln had to teach himself how to read a book. Let's turn the page. As a young man, Lincoln worked many jobs. Again, here's that jobs. I'm going to get my highlighter ready to highlight those jobs. He farmed. He sailed on a riverboat. He was a clerk in a store. When the store went out of business, Lincoln had to look for work again. This time he ran for a seat in the Illinois House of Representatives. He lost, so he opened a new store with a partner. That store failed too. Now I think it's also important, sorry this is shaky, it's important to note that the first time he ran in office was not a successful run. It says right here that he lost the seat for the Illinois House of Representatives. So he did not win his first election.
Get your little note work good.